Hey guys, it's Nija. So I kind of recorded this video after I woke up this morning. I really had a great read for myself, and I thought I should share it with you guys because I thought it was really inspiring and motivational. So yes, no comments on the makeup, no comments on the pajamas. I just came out of bed, but I thought the word was hot and y'all deserved it. Okay, I love you guys. Enjoy the video.
Hi Nija, it's Nija. I wanted to record this reading for you because sometimes you read a lot for other people, and I think it'd be really cool to read for yourself and record for yourself and then go back and watch it and see how it is and see, if the message resonates. So here we go. I already flipped over some cards. All right. So your goddess guidance cards were Butterfly Maiden Transformation and Aphrodite Inner Goddess. Okay, so basically what we got from these two cards, and I'm trying to be as normal as possible reading for myself. Okay, so I have a whole spread here. So what I got from the first card, Transformation, obviously I feel like I'm in a period of transformation right now. I feel like mentally I'm just being stirred up, and mentally a lot of things are coming to the surface because I'm meant to challenge these old thoughts and old belief patterns. And so that is why, like, even though nothing is physically wrong in my reality right now, I'm feeling myself go through this transformation. And I also want to say that I'm feeling myself desiring or initiating this transformation. Like, I'm the one that's saying, okay, enough is enough. I want change. I want transformation. I want things to be different. I want things to be better. I want things to be upgraded. And that is why internally lately I think I've been feeling, I don't want to say bad, but I've just been feeling very uncontent. And I do go through these periods in my life where sometimes I just randomly will start feeling uncontent. And the only thing that has been in pattern or in cycle for me right now, that has lasted a very long time, is the relationship that I'm in. So I'm having a hard time deciding if I am not able to transform the way I want to because of the relationship, or because I haven't allowed myself to transform in the way that I need to transform. Michi's coming, and I hope she does not knock over the tripod. Okay, let's keep going. Inner Goddess Aphrodite. First of all, I noticed that in this card, the goddess's hair is extremely long and beautiful. And this kind of spoke to me because lately I have been working on my hair company and hair business, buying hair and wigs and bundles and stuff like that. So that did jump out to me. This card says, awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. I'm really, so this card is really speaking to me right now because lately I've been saying I want to do dance more. I want to move my body more. Lately I've just been feeling like very stagnant in my body and stagnant in my skin, and I just want to exercise, but I don't want to exercise, but I want to move. And so dance is like, I don't know, the body's expressive way of communicating. And so lately I've been thinking I want to dance more. And then also it talks about self-care and giving yourself what you need. And this morning, and even for a couple of days now, I've been thinking about going to New York and just staying for a week in a nice Airbnb to recoup, relax, to visit my mom, to just think, to be on my own. I honestly don't think I've been away by myself for a week in an extremely long time, and something in me just feels like it needs that, especially because I'm trying to initiate this transformation or initiate this change. This would be some type of physical change that I can ignite in my reality, taking my place from being where I am now and taking myself to be somewhere else physically, even if that is New York. It just makes sense to me. It really does. Okay, so we're going to the animal totem now and see. So these are the themes of this reading today: transformation and inner goddess. Really honoring your inner goddess, acknowledging the divinity within you, acknowledging that you can have the things that you desire, but the reason why you don't have them yet is because of limiting beliefs and blockages, and also because you might not know what you want or where you want to go. So I really think with inner goddess, this card, appreciating the divinity within yourself, is knowing the divinity within yourself and knowing what the divinity in yourself wants, or knowing what the divine in yourself wants. This goes with knowing yourself and knowing what you want, okay? So next I'm going to the Animal Totem Tarot. The first card I have is Five of Wands, okay? So this card right here, it speaks to me about being provoked, okay? This little skunk is minding his bit, or whatever it is. I don't know if it's a skunk. I'll have to look it up. It looks like a skunk. I'll read the little thingy. But this little animal thought that they were just gonna walk up to this little well and get what they wanted, get a drink of water. And these town people or whoever it is that's trying to attack this animal is like, no, we don't want you here. Get out, get out, get out. Right? And so we thought it was gonna be just a quick and easy little journey to this little fountain to get a drink. And it's not going to be as easy as you think. It's not going to be as easy as you think to soothe yourself or to give yourself what you want or to give yourself what you need or to nourish yourself. You are going to be pushed and poked and messed with, okay? And this speaks to me with this transformation card because it's like if you just walked up to this water and get you a drink, your quench will be thirst, but you didn't really change or transform in the process. Sometimes change and transformation isn't necessary. Sometimes you do just want to get your needs met. But because your needs are not getting met as quickly as you want them to, now that is why this change or transformation is happening. So I'm thinking that this card pops up, the Five of Wands, because it's like acknowledge that the drama or the chaos or the things in your life that upset you currently. Acknowledge that as creating friction for transformation, okay? You can't have transformation if there's nothing wrong. You can't have a transformation if there's nothing wrong. So, yeah, I think that this is what this card right here is all about. Like, yes, we acknowledge that you are being, like, fed up. We acknowledge that you are being messed with. We acknowledge that you are being poked with. We acknowledge that, like, things are not right now. Like, you are not happy right now. You're antagonized right now. We acknowledge that. You acknowledge that. Accept it. And now that you accept it, and now that you realize that you're not happy, understand that it's because a transformation needs to take place. Okay? You can't have happiness. You know, you can just go over, walk to the fountain and get your drink of water. But, you know, where's the adventure in that? Where's the fun in that? Where's the problem solving in that? And again, like I said, sometimes you don't want to be problem solving. Sometimes we just want things to come easy to us. And that's always how I feel personally. I just want things to come easy to me. I want life to be easy. And I know everyone has this mentality that, well, life's not easy. Well, life's not fair. Well, life's not, you know. And I'm like, I get that, but is that the way it's supposed to be? I don't know, but I understand now in my life personally why this card pops up. The Five of Wands. This is friction. This is, you know, things getting ruffled up or messed up. Your feathers getting ruffled up. You being antagonized because something's got to click in you to where you start defending yourself or to where you start protecting yourself or to where you come up with a new idea. Sometimes we have to be agitated and shaken up so that we can have a new idea. So that's where you are right now. If you've been asking for this transformation. Well, in order to initiate transformation, it's gotta get shaken up, okay? I love that. That's cool. Okay, so this is where I am right now. I'm right here right now, okay? I get it. Cool. So the next card, ooh, I love it, I love it. The next card is Death. Now, who else gets excited when they see the Death card in their own readings? I personally get excited when I see the Death card, okay? What does Death mean? This is transformation. Okay, pause for the cause. All of these cards go together. Transformation, death. What is death? Death is a transformation, either from this life into the next or from one experience into a new experience. Things have to die so that new things can grow. Death, okay? So that is what's literally, that's what has to happen. Once you get aggravated and irritated, once your feathers get ruffled, things gotta change. Things have to get different. Things have to be different because I am agitated. I am irritated. I am not happy. Things have to change. Death, okay? Wow, this is great. And now I think I might post this video. If anybody is watching this video online, just know that at that very moment I decided to post this video because this message right here. I know I can't be the only one feeling this. During this Scorpio, was it a Scorpio full moon? I think it was a Scorpio full moon that just passed. I can't be the only one feeling this energy. Okay? Death. Transformation is coming, people. And you know why it's coming? Because we paid attention to our inner goddess. We paid attention to our inner divinity. Okay? We hear our inner voice talking, and she's saying she's not quite happy yet. And so therefore you have to get agitated and you have to shake things up so that things can change. Okay? Because if inner goddess was happy, nothing would need to change, nothing would need to transform. Okay? But no, the transformation is coming now. We've got the death card. What's next? What comes after the death card? Ooh, the Emperor. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I've been trying to decode or decipher what this card really means to me personally. In regards to this spread that I have now, and just in general, because this is a new deck for me, I'm trying to, really get a feel for it. I don't want to just call it what the typical Rider-Waite tarot would call it. I really want to intuitively feel out these cards. So intuitively, this is what I feel when this pops out after the two cards that were out, the Emperor. When I see this Big Daddy Gorilla, ooh, that's what I feel when I see him. Big Daddy Gorilla, ooh. Ooh, this is Big Daddy Gorilla, okay? And he looks upset, but he's not upset, okay? He's not. He's just protecting what's his. Ooh, guys, this is good. If anyone's watching this might be just for me. I don't know. I initially started this out just for me, but this is juicy. Okay, so Big Daddy Gorilla is like, I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I'm not upset, I don't have to be upset. I'm just protecting what's mine. I'm just trying to protect what's mine. That's why Inner Goddess came out. Okay? Because when we start to feel like I'm not happy, I'm being agitated, people are making me upset, this situation is making me upset, where I live is making me upset, these people in my environment are making me upset. This is Inner Goddess saying this. Inner Goddess is like, I'm upset, okay? And so because Inner Goddess is upset, she's asking for death and transformation. Higher self is asking for death and transformation. So things can be better, so you can live a higher quality of life that you're meant to live, okay? So imagine this Emperor energy is this Inner Goddess energy, but this is Inner Goddess energy after she gets upset, okay? Goddess is upset. You are upset. I personally am upset with the current reality I am living in. It doesn't mean that I'm like ungrateful or angry. It just means that this isn't it yet. And I understand that, and I know that, and I see that, and that is why I get upset. Not because things are physically wrong, even though yes, sometimes things are physically wrong, and yes, sometimes people talk to me in ways that I don't want to be talked to, and that does ruffle my feathers and agitates me. But the reason why I feel the way I feel, even though there's nothing physically wrong, is because Inner Goddess isn't happy yet. She's not there yet. She knows that there's better and bigger out there for her. And it's not that what she's experiencing now isn't good enough or isn't what she attracted to herself, because I'm relating this to myself. I have attracted all these situations and scenarios to myself. And I had to, so that I could make my Inner Goddess uncomfortable, so that she can expand. Okay. It's all clicking. It's all making sense. So let's go back to this gorilla, okay? This gorilla is the Inner Goddess. This gorilla is your higher self or your inner voice. After your feathers get ruffled and you're like, enough! Enough! I'm at home by myself, so I can yell. Enough, okay? This literally is what happens to Goddess when she has had enough. She turns into Big Daddy Gorilla, okay? And it's not because she wants to be mean or she wants to be nasty. No, she has something to protect. I have something to protect. You have something to protect, okay? And so if you ever feel unhappy or unsatisfied with the reality that you live in now, and it's seemingly that there's nothing physically wrong, just understand that you feel the way that you feel because you have something to protect, okay? And maybe where you are right now, it's not being protected. It's not able to grow. It's not able to flourish where you are right now. But we had to be where we are right now to realize that. Because I don't know about you guys, if there is a you guys, this might still be me talking to me, but I don't know if I would have the ideas that I have for my brand now, or the ideas that I have for my lifestyle now, if I didn't take this path that I'm on right now. As irritating as it may be, as stuck as I may feel, as tight as it may feel, I don't know if I would have the mindset to ask for what I'm about to ask for next if I had not experienced what I'm experiencing now. Okay? So let's go back to this Emperor energy. He's not upset because he's upset because he's got something to protect, and where he is right now, there are predators and there are people that are agitating you and pushing you and poking you and making you upset and ruffling your feathers because you have to create new boundaries. You have to put your foot down and put some things to rest so that in the future going forward you can successfully protect what's yours. Okay? And in my opinion, when I'm relating this to myself and my life, this is my brand, this is my future, this is my future travel, this is my future retreats, this is my future friendships that I'm gonna make, future partnerships I'm gonna make, the amazing rich life that I see for myself. That is literally the fruit that I'm trying to protect right now. So yes, I'm sitting here with this stick in my hand because I'm tired of being agitated. I'm ready to whip somebody with this stick if they come to me incorrect, or if they're trying to stand in the way of what I want, because I have something to protect and you have something to protect. Okay, so realize and understand in life, whenever you do feel agitated and upset and like things are messing with you and situations are rubbing you the wrong way, understand that we feel the way that we feel because inner goddess has something to say about it. Inner goddess feels some type of way, okay? And when we feel some type of way, that's because inner goddess feels some type of way. It's time to get in alignment. And again, I think that's what this Emperor energy is all about. Getting in alignment, okay? Imagine yourself to be bent up and out of shape. Imagine you're this guy right here, and you're bent up and out of shape. Okay, you've been battered, you've been abused, you've been violated. They won't let you get a drink of water. You're dehydrated. You haven't gotten what you need. You feel some type of way. Inner goddess is upset, right? And then you're like, enough. That's enough. Okay. And this Emperor energy whips you into shape. Literally takes this stick and starts whipping you into shape. Like, boom, those are bad habits that you learned from someone else. Let's fix that. Boom, that's a negative way of thinking that you picked up from this TV show. Let's fix that. Boom, that does not align with who you want to be in 10 years, so we're going to fix that. Boom, that is that Emperor energy for you right here, okay? Getting agitated so that you have to force yourself to put yourself back together, or force yourself to get back in shape, or force yourself to create that routine, or to create that lifestyle, or to fix something. Something must go. Something must die. Something must be transformed, because inner goddess is not happy here. She's not happy right now. All right, let's move forward, but I totally think that makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. Okay? This Emperor popped out because he's like, okay, enough is enough. I have to create boundaries. I have to protect what I want. I have to protect what's mine. I have to protect what's mine. And it's no shade to you. And I love you and I care about you. This is how we feel to, people and situations that we know we have to walk away from. I love you. I care about you. But my Emperor is literally beating me. So I have to get into shape. I have to. Okay? Wow, that's powerful. Ooh. So I guess I'm about to pull out the advice here, but that's literally what the cards are saying. I love these cards. These are awesome. So yeah, that's what the cards are saying. Now we're going to go ahead and pull out the advice with my Herb Crafters Tarot. All right, here's the last part of my own personal reading. I have the Coriander of Earth, or the Healer of Earth, the Iha of Water, or the Daughter of Water, and Six of Earth. All right, so all of these, this is the Herb Crafters Tarot, so they all have like an herb or plant associated with them. So I'm going to start with the coriander of earth, or the healer of earth, sweetgrass. So I looked up the meaning of this card, and basically, so the author in this tarot gives the example that sweetgrass is a type of grass that it doesn't grow again until it is harvested. Therefore, it needs to be used so that it can continue to grow. It will no longer grow if it is not being used or utilized. Okay, which I thought was really interesting. So in this picture, it's a woman using the grass. She's braiding it. Anything that you do with it counts. So cutting it and braiding it counts. And sometimes you can make something very beautiful with it, like a braid, and you can use it to decorate your hat. So what did I get out of this? So healer of earth, sweetgrass. So when they said that you have to use it, or it won't keep growing. So I associated that with what's going on in my life, okay? In order to receive this transformation, you have to use when you're getting pushed on and poked and annoyed and irritated and agitated, you have to use those feelings to propel you to have a reason to want things to end and want things to change, so that you can be the emperor in your own life and make that decision and whip yourself into shape, okay? You have to use those moments when you're being pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed, and use it as fuel to the fire. So that's one interpretation of that card, that you have to use whenever you feel agitated, and use when you feel discouraged or defeated, beat down, whatever the case may be. When you feel that way, you need to use that as fuel to the fire. I feel this way because, and I'm going to make myself feel this way instead. Or I don't like the way I feel now because I feel this and blah blah blah. I want to feel this way instead. So yeah, I feel like, okay, with sweetgrass, you have to use it for it to grow. You have to use your painful experiences to allow yourself to grow. And then also on the flip side, you have to use everything, every source, every material that you've been given right now to take you to the next place that you want to be. You don't get to the next place that you want to be by manifesting something new and then you just poof yourself in there. No, you have to gather all the materials, all the things that you have, all the experiences that you've gathered up to this point, and use what you have now to attract the new reality that you want to live in. So it really does all go back to understanding what inner goddess wants. Understanding what your inner self wants, understanding what your higher self wants, understanding, why you feel unfulfilled, or why you don't agree with how things are going, and how you want things to change, and how things would be better if they did change, right? And then use everything that you currently have to get yourself in the next position. Now, this is something I'm guilty of. I'll say something like, I don't have enough money to blah, blah, blah. I don't have enough resources to blah, blah, blah. I don't have enough people in my corner to blah, blah, blah. Kind of victimizing yourself. Instead of finding answers, you find reasons why you can't. So this card right here, the healer, is saying, like, heal yourself. You already have a bunch of resources, and we're not going to give you more resources until you use what you have to get yourself to the next place. You have been given enough. You have gone through enough to know that you don't want to be here anymore. You have been given enough resources, physically, financially. You've been given enough people in your life to get yourself to where you want to be. I am not going to give you anything else until you use what you have. Nothing new can grow until you use what you have. Use what you have, okay? I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm literally trying to drill this into my own head, because I have to remind myself that I have been given everything I need to take myself to where I want to be. The reason why I have not moved, or the reason why I feel stagnant or stuck, is because I don't have clear insight on what's next for me. But once I get the clear insight, Okay, it's no more agitation. There's no more agitation because I know where I'm going. Once you know where you're going, you put the pause, you put down the death card, and then you pull out the emperor. Okay, so what am I gonna do to get myself there? Okay, so what am I gonna do? What is the action step? Who do I need to meet? Where do I need to go? Where do I need to invest in? Where do my current resources that I currently have need to go to bring myself where I need to be? How can I heal myself? Okay, healer of earth. Use what you have to heal yourself. This is going for everybody. If I do end up posting this video and you're listening to the sound of my voice, use what you have to heal yourself. You've been given enough. You know enough people. You're smart enough. You can educate yourself on anything. It's a matter of knowing what you want. Use what you have to get what you want. All right. All right. Okay, here's what's next. Iha of water, daughter of water, chamomile. So what is chamomile? If anyone's ever heard of like chamomile tea, right? It's all about like soothing you, making you feel better, making you feel calm, getting you in a nice, happy place, just making you feel better. Like when you have been beaten down and when you have experienced hardship and you're all riled up and flustered now and you don't know how to think and who you are and what to do and you're all emotional, okay? Iha of water, daughter of water. Chamomile is like, let's take a chill pill. Let's heal ourselves. Let's soothe ourselves, okay? So I read the meaning of this card as well. And basically, it was like this little girl who's pouring the tea. It's like a little girl who's pouring the tea. She's not always strong enough to pour her tea on her own or to pour the water on her own. So sometimes she's got to ask for help, right? And this can be you as well. Sometimes life is going to get difficult. Sometimes we're going to get agitated and annoyed. Sometimes our inner goddess is going to be like, I have had enough, right? So Iha of water, or daughter of water, chamomile, is trying to remind us to recollect ourselves. We've gone through a lot. You have gone through a lot. I personally have gone through a lot. And it's not even that things have to physically go wrong. It's just like mentally things, we just go through a lot even mentally. We put ourselves through a lot mentally. This card is like, take a chill pill, recollect yourself, okay? You are getting yourself back in order. It's happening. Ooh, I just watched a video today by Brown and Bindi on YouTube, and she gave a really powerful affirmation, and the affirmation was, it's happening. It's happening. It's happening. And what you're asking for is happening right now. What you're trying to manifest is coming to you right now. Everything's coming together right now. It's happening, right? So even with this one, chamomile, you are soothing yourself. It's happening. You are restoring your energy. It's happening. Okay? It comes with first knowing what inner goddess wants. So I know personally I'm going to allow myself to like be in a little bit of a restoration period. I think I'm going to like go away for a week and give myself some space, because I don't think I've done that in a very long time, where I just disconnect from everyone. I just leave for a week, just focus on myself, focus on what I want to do, write letters to myself. So yeah, this is just all about checking in with yourself, restoring your energy, giving yourself what you need. It's okay to tell people, I'm hurt, I'm exhausted, I am tired, I need a break, I need help, okay? A daughter is never afraid to ask for what she needs. That's not always true. If you have good parents and you have good caregivers, a daughter is never afraid to ask for what she needs. There you go. We'll say it like that, right? Okay, so don't be afraid to ask for what you need. Heal yourself. Before you try to move forward in this transformation, heal yourself, because you have undergone a lot of trauma. Okay, you energetically now can be carrying trauma. Okay? You have to check in with yourself before we can move forward with this transformation. Like, yes, this transformation is happening, but inner goddess is a little bit hurt right now. And she's going to be okay. She's going to recover. okay? But she's got to use the materials that she has, and you have to use the materials that you have to heal yourself, to soothe yourself. Use the people around you to heal yourself and to soothe yourself. Use, journaling to heal yourself. Use drinking tea and relaxing and just calming yourself down to heal yourself before you move into this next period of your life, because transformation is here, death is here. Okay, but you really do want to heal yourself and check in with yourself before you move forward. Okay, and then the last thing we have is Six of Earth, Pine. This card's really pretty. So pine is significant because it's an evergreen plant. So no matter what time of year it is, pine is still going to be green, which makes it an evergreen plant, obviously. The reason why that's significant, because this is the Six of Earth, which is like the equivalent of like the Six of Pentacles, and it's Earth. So Pentacles and Earth is all about like your material world, your wealth, finances, anything that you can see, feel, touch in the physical world. Can be money, can be property, can be, anything physical, right? So pine is evergreen, which means this is a resource that's always good, right? So when we apply this to our lives, I hear this as saying like, how do I hear this as saying? You always have what you need when you need it. This goes back to the sweetgrass, but you're not going to be given more until you use what you have, right? So the pine is saying you always have what you need when you need it, okay? We're always green. We're always ready for you. So at any point in your life where you are right now, you have what you need to take yourself to the next level. You have what you need to get yourself out of where you are. The light is always green. It's always go. Whenever you're ready is when it's time. Okay? Yeah, the resources are always there, and they're always going to be there. You're always going to have what you need. It's a matter of how are you thinking about what's going on right now? Because again, sometimes we can go through so much trauma and so much heartache and so much struggle that we don't even think the way that we should be thinking anymore. And we will tell ourselves that we can't, and we don't know how, and we don't, when really we do. The light is always green. It's always go. The resources are always there. We have to train ourselves to see that the resources are always there and that we always have what we need when we need it. But we have to use our resources before we can ask for new things, or before we can be given new things, okay? So yeah, that's pretty clear. And lots of earth energy. So I think our guides are just saying that everything that we need is here now. It's here. It's here right now. The resources is here. The money is here, okay? What you need is here. Now it's time to heal yourself so that you can allow yourself to see it. Allow yourself to just calm down just long enough so that you can allow yourself to see what's really here, what's really happening, what's really going on. Okay? You are in the midst of your transformation. Yeah. I love that. That's great advice. Okay, here's our last card. Befriending pain. Okay? This one says, when discomfort becomes a friend, my most limiting beliefs are healed. Wow, this totally goes with everything that we're literally talking about right now. When discomfort becomes a friend, my most limiting beliefs are healed. So this is saying when you get comfortable with how things are now, and I know that sounds like I never want to hear that. I never want to hear, you have to get comfortable with where things are so that you can go where you want to go. Like, I don't want to hear that. I want to go where I want to go. I'm not trying to hear that. And that's me and my emperor energy. Like, I'm not trying to hear that. I want to get where I want to go, right? But it's like, it's true though. It's like when you get comfortable with the resources that you have and you learn how to use them, when you get comfortable with making yourself happy again and restoring your energy again, when you get comfortable with recharging your batteries, when you get those hiccups or when you get those beat down moments or when you feel like you're being agitated, if you can get comfortable with who you are, with that inner goddess, with what inner goddess wants, when you get comfortable with what inner goddess wants and what inner goddess needs, and when you find a way to give her what she wants and what she needs right now before any circumstances at all can change, when you get comfortable with where you are, okay? When discomfort becomes a friend, my most limiting beliefs are healed, okay? So when you get comfortable with where you are, that's when death happens. That's when you literally get released. That's when you get set free. When you get comfortable. So literally I hear it's like we're like in boot camp right now. We're in transformation boot camp, okay? You and me and all the other little goddesses, okay? We're in transformation boot camp right now. And we are being antagonized. We're upset. We've had enough. We're getting tired. We just want some water. Like, we've had enough, right? But it's like in transformation boot camp, we get to change. We get to become a new version of ourselves. We get to tap into beautiful goddess energy, beautiful divine energy. We get to become the next version of ourselves. We get to become the upgraded, leveled up versions of ourselves. That's pretty cool. But in order to get to that version of ourselves, we got to get a little bit messy, a little bit beat down, a little bit agitated. Because that's when things start to end and change and limiting beliefs start to be released. Okay? And the way that we used to think that kept us trapped in the situation that we didn't want to be in anymore, that's how we literally beat the old belief systems out of ourselves. Emperor energy, okay? Think of this emperor as like he's like, okay, if we're in transformation boot camp, he's like the warden of transformation boot camp. And he walks around with his little baton, his little stick. And if he walks through your hall and you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, bam, you're going to get checked. And you're going to be upset. And you're going to be agitated, okay? But he's doing it to put you in a new mindset, a new belief system, a new pattern of belief, a new pattern of doing things. He's whipping you into shape so that the old version of you can die and you can become the version of yourself you're supposed to be. How do you become who you're supposed to be? Befriend your discomfort. Befriend it. Be okay with where you are. Understand that circumstances are changing. And now I'm not saying that if you're like in an abusive relationship, get comfortable where you are now. Or if you, like if someone's treating you badly and you think you need to stay and get comfortable where you are now. No, that's not what I'm saying. And I don't think that's what the guides are saying. But I think they are saying that you already have everything you need to become the next version of who you want to be. You've already been given it. The only thing that's stopping you now is you need a little TLC. You need to check in. You need a journal. You need to ask yourself what you want. You need to ask higher self or inner goddess what she needs to recover or to be better or to, you need to ask her, who does she want to be and what does that look like? Okay? And then you go in your arsenal and you find what you need. Because you already have what you need. You've been given everything that you need. You go in your arsenal and you collect what you need to give her what she needs. To give yourself what you need. Okay? You already have what you need right now. Learn how to use what you have right now to give yourself the lifestyle that you want. And then you will see the transformation happen. Okay? That's literally all I have. And I just literally drew that out. I went into thorough detail about all of this. But understand you will be healed by the end of this transformation if you give yourself what you need. Discomfort becomes a friend. When discomfort becomes a friend, my most limiting beliefs are healed. So right now you're where you are because you have a limiting belief. But when you no longer feel uncomfortable, when you become a friend to your discomfort and you understand that things are happening the way they need to happen so that you can become who you need to become, then you will heal yourself. You're healing those old limiting beliefs, you change them, and then you can move forward. When we feel stuck, it's because we have limiting beliefs that we need to clear so that we can move forward. And that's that. I am where I am right now because I have limiting beliefs that I need to clear so that I can move forward. You are where you are now because you have limiting beliefs that you need to clear so you can move forward. And who's helping us clear those limiting beliefs? The Emperor. Okay? He's going to tell you to get very clear, very specific about what you want. Let's make a game plan and let's make it happen. And understand the resources are there for you. So when you make your game plan, don't say, well, when this happens, then I'll be able to do that. When that happens, I'll be able to do that. No. What can you do right now? Because you have what it takes right now. Meditate on it. Think about it. Okay? Yeah, that's all I have. So I think this was great. I love this reading so much. It really did resonate with me. I hope it resonates with you if I decide to post this video. Yeah, bye.